Hi, welcome to today's lesson. This week we're going to talk about the Archangels. The Archangels are among my favorite beings in the spirit world because they're so powerful, they're so palpable, and they're as easy to connect with as you can possibly imagine. Archangels are special in that they can connect with us as individuals, and yet they're accessible to everyone simultaneously. So try as you might, you cannot have exclusive rights to Archangel Michael. I only say that because I've tried. They're accessible to us all, and yet they can be so highly personal in their relationships to us and their connections to us that it's inspiring and transformative and empowering all at the same time. So I want to talk with 4 of the major archangels and then give you a couple of tips in connecting with the archangels. Again, realize that they're accessible to you whenever you need them, and making a connection is simply as easy as asking. So if you need a boost, ask. If you want to make a connection, ask. If you don't have the right words, simply intend. The word help and please is enough of a prayer to satisfy, and the archangels will respond to you immediately when called. So first let's talk about Archangel Michael. Now, Archangel Michael is a very intense and strong angel. He helps us in igniting passion. He helps us in overcoming fear. Archangel Michael is recognized in all of the major world religions, and in fact, within the Catholic tradition, he has become a saint because of his power and his intensity and his overwhelming love for humankind. Archangel Michael will help you find clarity, inner focus, and also have the courage to activate your divine mission, to do the work you came here to do. Sometimes we need that boost. Sometimes we know what we want to do, we know what we'd like to do, we have an inkling as to what we're supposed to do, but we don't do it. So when you need that little push, when you need someone to light a fire under you, call on Archangel Michael, and he will readily attend to you. Now, the element that's connected with Archangel Michael is fire, and so it's a very appropriate thing to do to light a candle, to invoke the spirit of Archangel Michael, to feel heat when you connect with him, because this is the element that he corresponds with or resonates with. The color associated with Archangel Michael is blue. So if you're meditating and you intend to make a connection with Michael, you may see blue lights. If you ask for help, you may see a blue bird or a blue car pass in front of you. So know that that's a color that's commonly associated with Archangel Michael. Purple is also a color that you may see Michael connecting with or working with. So if you're noticing the same pattern of seeing things and calling for Michael and noting the color purple, recognize that that's a sign from him too. Archangel Michael will help you overcome fear, find inner strength, and give you clarity as to what yours is to do. And he readily does so every single time he asks. One of the things that I love most about Archangel Michael is that he's palpable. So when you call on him, you will literally feel warmer. You'll feel peace. You'll feel more calm. So if you have anxiety, if you're experiencing unrest, if you're filled with doubt or question, thinking that you lack in some way, ask Archangel Michael to remind you and connect you with the peace that dwells within you, to bring that out from deep within yourself, and he will do so, and you will feel the difference. So call on Archangel Michael, he who is like God, and he will always answer. Next, let's talk about Archangel Raphael. So Archangel Raphael is the archangel who has a reputation for being the healer amongst the archangels, and Raphael's name means who God heals. So when you are wanting to work as a professional healer or wanting to help others, when you yourself are in need of some kind of divine healing or some kind of rebalancing or realignment with perfect health, Raphael is the archangel to call upon. And so be confident and be clear in knowing that if you are in need, he is there to serve you and to assist you and to inspire you as to what you can do for yourself to realign yourself with your spirit. The color associated with Archangel Raphael is emerald green, and very often he has a palpable sense of softness, almost a mist, or there's a sense often with Raphael of being wrapped in a warm blanket. He has a very powerful sense of comfort when connecting with him. Now, Archangel Raphael corresponds with the water element, and so he helps us in clearing out and releasing and being cleansed and renewed when it comes to the things in our lives that may block us or inhibit us or cause us to doubt in any way. So Raphael helps us rejuvenate, he helps us realign, and he helps us in seeing the truth of who we are as whole and perfect beings of light. Now, Raphael has a couple of other specialties that I'd like to mention for you too. One of which is that Raphael is the archangel who helps us with our divine vision. So if you're wanting to remember your dreams, if you're lacking a vision as to what direction to take, if you're wanting to enhance your ability to see your guides and your angels, to have these spiritual experiences with your physical eye or with your mind's eye, Archangel Raphael would be the angel that you would want to work with very closely, and he will in fact come when called. So one technique would be, before you go to sleep at night, ask Archangel Raphael to help open your vision. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you see the way. Ask Raphael to guide you in seeing love in all situations, and he will readily and lovingly do so. One of my personal beliefs about Archangel Raphael and something that I've experienced is that sometimes when our vision is open, we see everything, and it can become overwhelming. Sometimes we may lose our divine anchor because there's so much to see. Sometimes it's fear-based, sometimes it's positive and affirming. But Raphael will help you filter through the fear. He'll help you see past the fear and see into the truth of every situation. So he will help you see love. Even if the circumstances are difficult, even if you feel you've lost your way, Raphael is beautiful and inspiring in showing you to truth and showing you the truth. So he helps with our vision. One other amazing thing about Raphael that I want you to be aware of is that Archangel Raphael helps us in connecting with animals. This can be our own pets, it can be the animals that are in the natural world, but if there's any situation in which you're seeking to ease a connection with an animal or to improve a connection, maybe you've lost an animal or you have an animal or a pet who's ill, Archangel Raphael will lovingly inspire you as to treatments that may be effective or professionals that you can contact. Maybe if you've lost an animal, Raphael could give you an idea or an inkling, an intuition as to where to look for the animal or where to place signs for the lost animal. But Archangel Raphael has a special place in his heart for animals and pets and will help us work with those wonderful earth angels who are here to support us and to be a wonderful part of our lives. So call on Archangel Raphael and he will always help you in your healing journey. Next we'll talk about Archangel Uriel. Archangel Uriel is a very strong and solid and steady archangel. If you think about an anchor, that would be a good way to imagine or to work with, to connect with Archangel Uriel. Archangel Uriel helps us to stay steady in truth. Life is stormy sometimes, and there's often a sense of being overwhelmed or having so much to deal with, losing sight of our mission, losing sight of our own light. But Uriel helps us in seeing the truth and in being connected always to the light in every situation. He instills patience with us, he bestows compassion in us, and he also inspires us towards forgiveness. So, if you're having a situation where you're really struggling with seeing the light in another, or where you're really feeling held back because of the past, or because of unforgiveness, or you're holding your own growth back because of what another person has done, Uriel can help you in letting go of these situations and letting go of the pain. It doesn't excuse what has happened, nor does it make it right. It simply gives you permission to move past those situations. Uriel will help you see past the darkness and into the light. He will ground you and anchor you and steady you on your course. It's so wonderful to work with Archangel Uriel because he truly does give you a knowingness, give you an understanding and a depth and a confidence in realizing that moving forward and aligning yourself with your spirit is always the right choice, and ultimately it's the only choice we have as we grow and progress forward. So Archangel Uriel works with the element of earth. So again, if you're finding yourself being impatient, if you're a little bit scattered, if you're feeling a little airy-fairy, which I think some of us sometimes feel, especially being on the spiritual path, Archangel Uriel helps you be comfortable being here on Earth right now. It's one thing to feel great when we're floating up in the clouds, when we're meditating and making all these connections. That's easy. It's a little bit harder to be love and light and sunshine when the boss is griping at you and the phone is ringing and the computers are dinging. But that's what Uriel will help you to do. He'll inspire you and steady you as you walk your walk and as you talk your talk. So Uriel will instill patience, steadfastness, and a sense of well-being and an acceptance with the physical body and with physical life here on Earth. Another neat thing, just a sidebar about Archangel Uriel, is that he's the archangel who oversees weather conditions in the Earth. So if you've got an outdoor event planned and you'd like to give yourself a divine advantage for good weather, just enlist Archangel Uriel, and he'll do his part in helping you with that. Uriel's name means fire of God or light of God. So when you're working with Archangel Uriel, you may see colors that are very warm like a fire, orange and deep amber and the deep reds, or like the autumn leaves that are so beautifully colored as they fall from the trees. These are the colors that are most commonly associated with Archangel Uriel. And he's an amazing, powerful, and steady anchor to connect with on your spiritual journey and on your life path. So now let's talk for a few moments about Archangel Gabriel. Now, Archangel Gabriel helps us and inspires us with communication, with self-expression, with our artistic abilities, and also Gabriel has a special place for parenting and for inspiring us in the way in which we nurture and give to others. Now that doesn't have to mean actual physical children. It could be that you're caring for coworkers or caring for an aging parent. But when it comes to nurturing and caring for and providing guidance to, Archangel Gabriel is a wonderful source of support and a truly beautiful spiritual resource in helping you be enlightened as to the best way to express yourself and then also to connect with the beautiful spirits of those around you. So if you've got a project that you want to work on that involves writing or communication, Archangel Gabriel would be wonderful to connect with. If you're looking for a way to get your artistic expression into the world, to confidently present yourself to others, to teach information that's understandable and that's readily received and accepted, call Archangel Gabriel to help you before you speak or before you write or before you communicate, and Gabriel will willingly and gladly do so. Gabriel is sometimes depicted with the trumpet, heralding the truth and communicating and expressing the good news. And so this is what Gabriel helps us to do. Express the beauty of who we are. I don't care what you've been through or who you think you might be because of past experiences, but Gabriel sees you. And it's important that you see yourself as a perfect expression of love, that you are a unique expression of the divine, and that your voice and your light is just as it needs to be. And Gabriel will give you the confidence in sharing that and shining that and letting that show through everything you do. The color associated with Archangel Gabriel is copper. And again, if you think about the trumpet and declaring the good news, that will help you remember that color. So before you speak, before you teach, before you communicate, before you create, before you care for others or connect with others, connect with Archangel Gabriel, and you'll find your communication is made smooth, your words come easy, and you feel very confident in how you are expressing yourself. So these are the 4 major archangels, and I'm going to guide you through some meditations in the audio portion of this week's lesson to help you connect with each of these archangels and to feel how they connect with you. So when I connect with Archangel Michael, I may feel fiery hot. When you connect with Archangel Michael, you may feel an intensity, but it may be depth. So I want you to allow yourself to have your experience with each of these archangels, to become comfortable with your impression of each one of them. Archangel Michael may look one way to me. He may look completely different to you. I want you to connect with your Archangel Michael, with your Holy Spirit as it pertains to him and as it relates to him. And that's the purpose in working with the archangels, is to understand who they are in a general sense, but to be comfortable and confident in working with them in a very personal and heart-centered way.